This is an interesting, I guess we'll call it a UI bug that someone noticed on the forum. I thought I would dig into it. I've never actually used the transcript panel with audio, but apparently what they're saying, when you play the audio or scroll down the page, the content shifts back to the right, so you can see here the content gives the right panel, the transcript panel, enough room, and it centers the content. And then all of a sudden we lose that centering that it was doing. And at first I thought, this person may be just using an old browser. There's some kind of JavaScript conflict happening. But I thought I would debug it a little bit, and I was able to replicate it immediately. So here's my sample course I've been working on. I've got audio at the very top, and I'm going to open my transcript panel. I've got a nice little transcript there. And you can see my browser's kind of small, so it's really kind of squishing my content here. But look what happens. I'm just going to play my audio, and I'm going to click ahead a little bit. See what happened? It acts like I had just closed the transcript panel. But I haven't. There's some kind of JavaScript conflict or error going on here. But I thought what I would do is just see exactly what the problem is. I love diagnosing these little problems, and I figured out what the issue is. So we have this section ID with a nice little descriptor here in the ID, audio transcript. Audio ID. Okay, it gets a little weird there. I don't know what all that refers to. Probably an ID that's relating to the actual audio file, possibly. But we can see some utility classes here. Transcript panel is open, and transcript panel enter done. And I think what the panel enter done means, whatever the animation was, maybe that it enters our screen with, it means that animation was done, enter done. I'm not sure, but transcript panel is open. That I can tell is a utility that's telling the rest of our document that the panel is open and we need to create that padding or margin around our content. So I'm just gonna copy that class, because I already figured out. If I'm gonna play my audio again, sometimes if you scroll down, oh, there it did it. I don't even know why it just did it there. But we can see if we inspect this again, transcript panel is open. Oh, maybe that was the wrong. Transcript panel is open and transcript panel done. Let's actually see what happens. I'm going to leave this open here. Oh, okay, so it just did it again. So, okay, so the is open is fine. Transcript panel is open. What it's missing is the other class, I guess, transcript panel enter done. There, it fixes it. So for whatever reason, there's JavaScript that's removing one of these classes. Apparently, it's the transcript panel enter done. I don't know what that's referring to. I think someone may have mistook that for something else. You would think the is open is what they would want to hook onto. But if you go to the div with the class lesson, margin inline end, here's the 36.4 REM units. That's what's giving our content the appropriate spacing. So anyway, that's there. And I don't believe this has always been an issue. It's probably a regression issue, which happens sometimes. I mean, at any software company, they're rolling in updates and improvements all the time. This panel was probably working fine at some point, but there's like a regression issue. They were fixing some other part of the product, maybe relating to the audio. And they fix something, they deploy the changes, and then nobody noticed that it was actually screwing up this transcript panel. Also, we can see there's some weird stuff going on with the JavaScript. My tooltip, show transcript, it's still sitting there. That's weird. Anyway, there may be something larger going on with the JavaScript. But, and by the way, course with locked quiz, I was actually working on this kind of I guess I'll call it a plugin or a theme component, but it's actually it's mostly JavaScript. Someone else posted this in the forum. They wanted to lock their final quiz. I'll have to message that person in the forum. I forget who it was, but they wanted to lock the final quiz with a password. And what I did, I just added some JavaScript that does exactly that. It basically blocks that start quiz button, and it just launches this like kind of you've probably seen these on news type sites. It's kind of like a paywall, but it's just requiring a password, and it checks my password. That's the wrong one, and I can just click out of it easily. But if I do, let's see if I can remember my password. Okay, I don't remember my password. Okay, I got it right. And boom, it puts me right into my final quiz after I got the password correct. So neat little theme component. If anyone is looking for that, let me know. I'm probably going to package this with my Theme Design 101 course that'll just come with it, along with several other kind of helpful theme components. But anyway, hopefully that was kind of helpful with the transcript panel. And if Articulate would just give me access to their code repository, I could just go in there and fix it. Just kidding. They probably won't do that. I don't work for Articulate, of course. I just like using their software. And by the way, if they did give me access, I could probably fix this, but then I would break about 10 other things. So anyway, that's how software goes. But all right, thanks guys. I'm going to sign off here if I can remember how to. Forget how to quit my recording.